Okay. Today I am doing game of Deponia for you guys. It's a basic walkthrough of what you need to do. So the purpose of this is just to show you what needs to be done for the game. I have played the game, and there are quite a few mechanics in the game that are kind of silly. So, I choose per mouse wheel. It's a lot better in my opinion.
Huh? What is it now? Wasn't the game supposed to have started already?
To be honest, I'm going to skip this because if you need the tutorial, you can play it yourself and figure it out. I do not need to walk you through the tutorial. At least I don't think so. I'm going to let this cutscene play for you.
It's kind of pathetic. You get all erratic. About dirty dishes congesting your sink. I'm tired of your bothers. Remember our fathers.
Also, if you didn't know, this game was actually a German-based game, as if you couldn't figure out by the name of the people in this game.
Raised from the dust. He was handsome and cunning. His haircut and style. Courage was shining in his eyes. As he said, screw you guys, mind your own business. I'm off now, goodbye. The sun is up now, goodbye.
Deponia! Not sure if it's Deponia or Deponia. Obviously. So, we start the game, and he's looking through this telescope.
Junk.
Adjusting it. Looking at junk.
Junk. And more junk.
A lot of junk, apparently.
A life of order and happiness. Oh, my bad. That was junk too. Well, that does it. I need to leave this dump. Fortunately, this time my plan is foolproof. This time everything will work out. Where did I put my list? Heck, I really have to get away from this junkyard.
Oh well. Alright, well you first have to find his list. His list is in this suitcase.
Ah, there's my list.
He'll automatically pick it up for you. And you have to find...
Let's see. Seems like I've packed almost everything I need. All I need now are some provisions. A toothbrush, a pair of socks, and a bolt cutter. A bolt cutter? What the... Well, guess I must have had a reason to put it on the list.
Damn. I'm gonna do it. Sorry, I'm getting some constructive criticism over here. But we're gonna go this through later. He needs socks. It actually turns out you don't need to find a pair of socks, but you actually have to find 3 socks. So a pair of socks is a slight misnomer. The first sock is under this cushion. It's green.
What's this? A sock? That explains why I've had such cheesy dreams.
I don't know why it gives you cheesy dreams, but unless it's toe cheese, that's kind of disgusting. But once you get the sock, there's nothing else. Come over here and pick up this torch, and that'll be used quite a bit during the game. You have to pick up this oil can. You can click this trunk, but he just gives you a story.
My father left me a trunk before he left me. I don't want to open it. I don't want to be disappointed yet again.
It's actually, he can't, it's not that he doesn't want to open it, it turns out he actually can't open it. Another tip for you guys, when you get this red-orange arrow, you can click it and it'll automatically take you there and take you down the stairs. But one thing that's very useful is if you double-click it, it automatically takes you to that area. It's very useful for once you get outside the house. But from here, there's a note from his girlfriend Tony. You'll find
Another
out about
note from Tony. Well, what's she complaining about now? Will you please clean the bathroom for once? Yeah, right. Hit her dreams.
After you collect the note, open the bathroom door. There's a plunger you need to pick up. There's nothing else in the bathroom door. Next you want to pick up this toothbrush, but this toothbrush is going to run away.
Whoa!
Don't ask me why this toothbrush is alive.
What? The toothbrush bailed out on me. Guess I should have kept it in a more germ-free environment.
And I'm not sure if it's running away from him because of a dirty mouth, but in here we'll find the detergent and a bolt cutter, which is needed supposedly for his trip. Also, the notes that we're picking up, you're gonna have to pick up 4 or 5, I think it is. The second one is right here at the door of Tony's room. When he opens it up, there's gonna be a thing that falls down. A guillotine, if so.
Whoa, what's that? A guillotine so I won't enter her room? Whoa, that girl has issues. I honestly wonder why we were ever together at all.
So pick up the note.
Stay out of my room. You have no business in there anymore. Who does Tony think she is? I've got better things to do than rummage through her drawers.
There's a door here
I haven't finished packing yet.
that you can't go through just yet. If you try to pick up this toothbrush, it won't allow you to. Whoops.
Oh, crap. I need a better plan to catch it.
So you can do that for as much as you want. But if you come downstairs, first things first, there's this closet.
Huh, not a chance. The handle is missing and I can't get my fingers into the cracks.
This one actually took me a while to figure out if it wasn't for, if it wasn't for actually Kalizler, or Mike, as you might know him, he told me about this. You take this plunger and it takes off the board. See, these are the mechanics that are kind of weird. They're very simple and you would most likely figure them out, but it's off the wall. And when you click on it, you'll get this mouse trap. From there, you want to pick up this note. Let's pick up the 3 notes first.
You're not supposed to eat on the sofa. I keep finding leftovers in it. Huh? Well, isn't that a good thing?
That's not really a sofa, but okay.
Do the dishes already. They won't do themselves. Oh, yeah? Well, I'll take that chance. You've scoffed all the food yet again. And I keep finding your crap in the fridge. What the hell's wrong with you? Huh? I don't understand the question.
Alright, from there, open the fridge door. There's a yellow sock. I think that's it. Close the door. Oh, no. Piss off, Tony. Let's leave the door open. Take the pot and the fork. Actually, no. My bad. Don't put the pot out of the sink. Oh, actually, no, you have to. My bad. Yeah, I think you can actually just push the button, but if you put the pot back in, you automatically push the button. You want to go to this coat, and here you'll find the 3rd sock.
I'll have a quick look. See if I can find something useful in the pockets. Hey, there really was something in there. A sock. Cool.
Why he keeps socks in his coat, I don't know. So, now that we've collected all the post-it notes, you get a bunch of notes. You want to put them in the oven.
In you go.
And from here, you want to light it on fire with the hand torch. You don't have to close it, but whatever. Also, I meant to take this can of used oil and just dump it down the sink.
Yeah, let's get rid of this thing.
Now, if we click on the sofa, now that we have an empty can...
Seems there are still some wasabi peas in there. But without something to put them into, I'm not collecting them.
So, we're going to need the empty can. Click on the sofa.
Seems there are still some wasabi peas in there. I guess these will make good provisions for the journey.
So, we got our provisions. Then we have our bolt cutters.
Another item from the list. I'm making good progress.
And now we just need to get a pair of socks. Now, this is somewhat interesting how this works. You take your pot with water, put it on the hot plate, and this gives you boiling water. That's not the interesting part. Next you take the detergent, put it in the pot of water, gives you boiling detergent water. That's not the interesting part. You take the 3 socks, and you have to wash them.
I may not be an expert, but I'm sure I need a hot wash.
So we'll put all 3 of the socks in.
I may not be an expert.
Now, the really interesting part is to get the socks out, use this fork. And when you use the fork, it's going to pull 2 socks out that are green. This is a little weird.
Whoa, look at that! The sock changed color. Who would have thought it? But where's the other one? Oh, their case of sacrificial color mixing.
So you get a pair of socks this way. So right now we have a pair of socks, provisions, and our bolt cutters. Now, to get your toothbrush, also this pot of water plays a role later in the game. Also there's a first aid kit here. You can't do anything right now.
Locked. Tony must have the key.
But once you get your provisions, your pair of socks, and your bolt cutter, go back up to your room and put all 3 of your items into your suitcase.
Socks? Check. Bolt cutter, for whatever reason. Check.
For whatever reason, we need bolt cutters. Now, when you put your provisions in, you're actually going to get a wasabi pea back.
Provisions? Check. 1 for now, and 1 for the road.
Now with this wasabi pea, you combine it with the mousetrap, and you get a wasabi pea mousetrap, obviously.
Now the little bugger's in for a surprise.
I'm sorry, trap with bait. And then you use the trap with bait on the dark corner.
Come on, brushy, brushy, brushy. Come to Papa. Ha! Gotcha!
Also, the brushy, brushy, brushy meme reference there.
Ha! Gotcha! I'll make you suffer the next time I brush my teeth.
So, you get your toothbrush, go back upstairs. Now you're going to put this toothbrush in here, and he's going to try to close it. And not everything fits.
Toothbrush. Check. Ha! Seems like I've packed everything. Oh, I can't close it anymore. Oh, seems like I've got to unpack something. But what?
You can click everything, and he's just going to give you a basic, but it doesn't take up much room. You have to get rid of the bolt cutters. This plays a part later in the game too.
I'll never be able to close the suitcase with a monster like that in there. I mean, I won't need a bolt cutter where I'm going. I wonder why it was on the list in the first place.
Ha! Won't need bolt cutters.
Now it fits. Packed and ready to go.
So now you come back to this backyard. This is where...
I think I just strained something.
Hey, Rufus, you should save your energy for the unavoidable drop into the abyss.
Yeah, thanks, Wenzel. You can save your sarcasm for someone less well-prepared than me. This time, I took everything into account. It'll be a stroll in the park.
Ah, that's what you said last time. It took us days to remove the cactus spikes from your butt, remember?
That's all toxic runoff under the bridge. This time, everything will work out. And when finally an Elysian orbit pixie massages my back, I'll ask her to pause for a minute so I can laugh about you.
Whatever. But say, can I have your stuff when you're gone?
Yeah, sure, help yourself. As if anything in this dump is valuable. It's time for me to leave all this behind.
Great. I hope you remembered to calibrate the harpoon.
I'll do that later, after I've stored everything in the pod.
Well, then hurry up. Well, you know that the Organon are always on time.
I would like to note, everybody in this game is an asshole towards Rufus. Now, Rufus is a troublemaker, but they are just complete assholes. But, first things first, you want to go pick up this wrench. if it'll let me pick it up. We come over to the door of the pod, and there's a storage space, so you just click it, and you're going to click the battery, which will take it
There.
out.
And now?
You're gonna
There.
put this-
Now where shall I put it?
and you're going to put this in the storage space.
There we go.
Now, the big problem is we don't have a place for this battery now. So we have to remove the seat with the wrench we picked up.
I might be able to do without this.
And from here, you can't do anything else, so we have to go up here. Now, this is where this double click comes in handy. If I double click this, I instantly go into Tony's house. Very useful. And also, this down here, I guess I should walk down here for this reasoning. We want to walk downstairs and go to this door. Take note of the chili pepper, because you'll need that later. You do not have to talk to Hannick. You can pick up some useful information from him later, but all that's of concern right now is this mailbox. So you're going to use the wrench on the mailbox. And you're going to get this really cool cutscene, and he's going to spin it, and it's going to fly. Oh yeah, amazing. So once you get that, you go back to the pod by going in Tony's house and going to the behind Tony's house. And you want to take the mailbox and replace it with where the seat was.
Ha! There you go.
You're going to open the mailbox lid and put the battery inside. Because this makes all the sense in the world. But whatever.
There you go. There. The capsule is ready. Now, all I have to do is calibrate the harpoon.
Actually, it does make all the sense in the world. Because if you talk to Hannick, you can ask him about having a problem with the pod. He says it sounds like you need a seat with a storage compartment for that. So,
True. Now we have to go calibrate the harpoon. You click on the control panel.
There. Too bad the two directions of the control stick are blocked, but who needs those anyway? The main thing is that the crosshairs are right on the tracks. And then, I'm gone. Ha! This will be a walk in the park.
Now, the purpose of this minigame is you have to get this reticle right to these red parts of the track. I didn't have a problem with this, but some people were miffed of where it had to be. Some thought it had to be here, some thought it would have to be over here, but you want to get it here. Now, all the mini games have this wonderful ability to skip. So if you want to skip this because you just want to play the find stuff and build stuff and all that, that's fine. But if you want to actually play the mini game, I will show you the correct clicks. Now notice you do not have the ability to go up left or left up.
if you play out all the mini games, you get a Steam achievement for each one if you're playing Steam version.
True, if you play this on Steam and you play out all the mini games instead of skipping them, you do get an achievement. So if you are an achievement whore like me and all of my friends, you might want to play them all. But to figure this out, you're going to want to push the left down, which is this one. No. This is different. Interesting. No, you want this one. Yeah. Left into the down. And then you want to go top right. Left down again. Top right.